Welcome to Sportsbet Daily at oddsmarket.com. It's that time. It's Thursday afternoon. Lower leagues smashed it last week with the big man on campus. Joins me again today. Hey, partner. Didn't do much wrong last week, did we?
No, Flash, it was a great week. We only had 2 leagues to talk about, but what a week it was. It was fun. I enjoyed last week, and I'm very excited for this week.
I tell you what I've seen over the last couple of weeks. The books are going to sleep on League One and League Two. They're not quite picking up on certain trends. And so far, for the benefit of our followers and the people who watch this show, we're doing them proud. Where do you want to start, big man?
Yeah, I think obviously the championship. I know you don't have a ton in the championship this week, and I don't either. It's not a league that I love. I don't run to bet it. I love the Premier League. I really like League One and League Two, but I kind of pick and choose my spots in the championship. I like Swansea this week, Flash. I like Swansea and Forest, both teams to score. That's the play I'm going to be on here. I think both teams find the back of the net. Both are pretty good going forward. And you look at lately, Swans have had a little trouble defensively. They've had a little trouble with certain sides. Hull and Preston gave them some trouble. I think Nottingham going forward gets the job done. I think both teams score a goal here.
Yeah, I mean, I must say that Swansea was actually one of the games that I looked at in the Championship. I'm not going to play in the Championship, but Swansea just to win the game was probably my strongest lean. So I can actually piggyback you there and just push you into putting your money down. I'm going to go into League One. And although those on the naughty step, and they let us down for our treble 2 weeks ago, I'm going to go back to Rotherham. And I'm going to go Rotherham -1 at 2.5. I think that they crush. I think they just get the job done, and they score, and they're clear. I think this is a cosy victory for them.
Yeah, I think Rotherham, I'm all in here. I mean, I don't have any trouble with this one. I mean, Bolton Wanderers, Flash, haven't scored a goal in 5 games. They've only played 5. They've had some cancellations. Remember, they were just bought, Flash, if you remember. I'm having a little trouble here in Flash. I'm going to have to hang up and call back.
Okay, no worries. We'll start again. That was Big Man. We're going to try and get him back in a couple of seconds. We've obviously earlier on we had Premier League punters with myself, Nat, and Martin Green. And then we had UFC with Jason and Dave Betts looking over the Vancouver 158 card. If I give you a little rundown of my Premier League punters bets, I went Liverpool to win to 0 at home to Newcastle. I passed the Brighton-Burnley game. I went Leicester City double chance at Old Trafford. Man United not to be trusted, home or away. Sheffield United Southampton. I went for the old Alex Classic of both teams to score. And over 2.5. Seagulls can't pick the winner. Tottenham Palace. Well, you're a brave man if you trust Tottenham. Brave man if you trust Palace. But Palace on the back of that victory at Old Trafford. And then keeping a clean sheet. Dodgy clean sheet at home to Villa. So I've passed that one. Wolves Chelsea Alex Classic. Both teams to score. I think Wolves are value, but remember they had 2 players sent off in their last game at the visit to Goodison. Norwich Man City, I've passed at the moment, but I'll probably get involved once I see the sides. And my absolute nap, my banker, is Arsenal -1.5, Asian handicap at 3.7. We've got Big Man back. Big Man, take it away.
Hey, Flash, I think I'm good now.
Okay, hopefully we left it at Rotherham.
Yeah, I like the spot here for Rotherham. Bolton Wanderers, Flash, as we know, this team had to be kind of pulled from the flames. We thought we were going to see them down or gone, really, like Bury United. I mean, they were going to be disbanded, basically. They were bought at the last hour. It's going to be a long ride back, though. I mean, you're already 11 points in the negative. They haven't scored a goal yet. Bolton Wanderers don't belong on the field. It's going to take a long time to their back at playing well in games. They've allowed 17 goals in 5 games. Rotherham win big here. I think it's one of the best plays of the week.
2.5. Okay, another one I like before I go and throw you one of yours. Peterborough over 1.5 at 2.1. Peterborough score goals. The only problem is obviously letting them in. I think that they'll get on a run. I think they could score 3 this weekend.
Yeah, I didn't look much into this one, Flash. But as we know with Peterborough, always very good going forward. Never seem to have any trouble with that. And Rochdale, I've been on them time and time again over the total. They can't defend. They're shitty in front of goal. I get a weird feeling this is 3-1. I think both teams score over 2.5 could come in, but Peterborough should have no trouble winning this game.
Okay, what about Charlton and Birmingham? I know you like that one.
Yeah, I mean, Charlton have been flying, haven't they, Flash?
Yeah, really surprised
and I kind of thought about you when you used to play at Charlton. You were a young lad at that point, weren't you? They were their first team you played with.
Yeah, and supported him as a baby. I supported him as a kid.
Yeah, you're from, where are you from, Flash? South London, North London?
South London, North Kent. Born in Sidcup, brought up in South London.
So, yeah, I mean, it's great to play for your childhood team, right? But, yeah, I mean, Birmingham, don't ever really love them. Charlton's just kind of one that I'm just auto-betting right now. They're playing at a high level. They'll be a side that I have this week. I like that one.
Okay, well, where's a team that both of us have got to be on still? I'll probably just go for the straight win, and you'll probably go for goal scorer at any time. Let's go to Ipswich. 1.9 again. How? How are they 1.9 to win?
I don't know. I mean, and this is where what we just talked about, Flash, where Premier League might not offer you the greatest odds, maybe even, Championship. But you get down into League One and League Two, if you're doing the research, you can cash. Ipswich is too good for this league. They're just not good enough for the championship either. They're going to lead this league all season. I don't know why they're this price. I don't know why they keep throwing these prices out. I also look at James Norwood to score any time. 2.1. Why do you keep giving me 2.1 on James Norwood? He's got 5 goals in 6 matches. He's too good for this league.
Yeah, you just keep copying and pasting, mate, and then just putting that play down week after week. Okay, give me another game that you like.
Yeah, another game I'm going to take, Flash, is Fleetwood Town. I really like Joey Barton's side right now. They're playing at a pretty high level. Paddy Madden, another guy that's been on firing on all cylinders. Guy's scoring a ton of goals for that group. And look, Southend United, I mean, can it get any worse for this team defensively? There's only been one team worse. Bolton.
Yeah.
Southend stinks. I don't care that they're at home here. This is another job done one for me. Fleetwood, even money. I'm interested.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be interested every time you see the away side around even money. Kevin Bond, good friend of mine, was the manager. He walked out last week as well. You don't walk out on a club that's going places or that's in good shape. Disarray does spring to mind. I've left them alone just because of the bounce back factor, and I don't want to be with Joey Barton's side to win a game. Don't mind both teams to score an over, not in this spot, but last week they got the job done for us. Here we go, my strongest plays. Going down to the southwest of England. Exeter at home to Orient. First of all, Exeter at 2, lock it in, home win. Sitting top of the league, by the way, against a side who are completely struggling and can't keep clean sheets. Exeter to win an over 1.5 at 2.6. Please, someone scratch their head at why Exeter 2.6. We said it last week that we had to double look, triple look to make sure the prices were right and we weren't sausage fingers to press the wrong buttons. Again, Exeter at over 1.5 at 2.6, big man.
Yeah, I don't really understand this one either. I mean, Exeter have shown time and time again they're one of the top in this league, probably too good for this league as well. Defensively, they've been terrific. 17 points from 7 games. They're doing a great job. Orient, you kind of look at them, I don't know if they belong in this league. I've had a lot of tragedy. They lost their manager. I just don't know if they belong. This is another one, even money. Give me Exeter.
Yeah. Would you go as far as saying Exeter and over 1.5 at 2.6? Or is that me just being greedy?
No, I think that's fine. I think at worst this is 2-0. I get the feeling it's 3-1 if I had to do an exact score, but in your case, that'll work just fine. Whether it's Exeter to win, Exeter and over 1.5, doesn't matter to me.
Okay, give me another selection.
Yeah, you talked a couple weeks ago about Newport and how good defensively they are. I just want to discuss, because it's not ever talked about anytime anyone does a soccer show. Newport County has been unbelievable in defense. 7 games,
3 goals.
2 goals.
Yeah.
And the 2 goals they gave up week 1 against Mansfield. They haven't allowed a goal in over a month, Flash, in the league.
Yeah, they've got a really good combination down there. They've got a really young manager, and they've got a really old, and I mean really old, what would you say? He's his mentor, Lenny Lawrence. He was the man who gave me my first professional contract at Charlton back in 1989. So that's how long he's been in the game. So you've got the enthusiasm and you've got the new tricks with an old dog beside him. So for me, they go up this year. And I think they go up because of their defensive record. How's your play here then?
Yeah, and you also look at Northampton, the team they're playing. I mean, we've talked about them before. A team that isn't great going forward, not going to offer a ton. They've actually been quite good defensively. Under 2.5, job done. I think a goal wins this for Newport, 1-0. I'm going to go under 2.5 at 1.85.
Yeah, I like that play. My only downside is, you know what Northampton are like. They can have that odd off day where they get taken to the cleaners. Hopefully I put you off going with Plymouth against them a couple of weeks ago, and Northampton ended up 3-1 winners. Why were they 3-1 winners? Well, they were 3-1 winners because they got their noses in front and they're like flat track bullies. But they do, and they are very organised. Wouldn't go against your under 2.5 at 1.85, big man.
I look in their 7 games. They went over the total, I believe, in 2 or 3 of them. So, I think it's on my side. It's rare they have one of those big-time offensive days. And if this game loses, it's because something real random happens, an own goal, something like that. I don't see either team just going off here. So, yeah, I mean, Exeter to win. Newport County under 2.5 looks pretty good. The rest of the card in League 2 is good, not great. I considered, Flash, frankly, maybe taking a shot with Morecambe. Morecambe is, for whatever reason, they have a guy that could score goals. How about that, Flash? Morecambe, Luis Alessandra, 5 goals. He's done a nice job for that group. And we talked about Scunthorpe. Scunthorpe are scummy Scunthorpe. That's what we call them. They stink. They're not any good. And we beat them up last week. But I also don't want to get involved with Morecambe, so I kind of stayed away from this one.
What about Gillingham and Wickham?
Yeah, this is one that I have both teams to score in. I actually forgot to mention it. I think both these teams, I had a Wickham, both teams to score last week. I mean, this team right now is flying. I mean, they're scoring goals. They're having fun doing it. And Gillingham actually has a guy up front, Alex Jakubiak, who's had a nice season so far. I think at worst this is 1-1. This just seems like a game that both teams can find a goal. And frankly, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Swansea, Nottingham Forest. I don't know if we'll get a winner here. I think Wickham's good, though, and they're going to be solid all season. I think both teams find the back of the net, though, in this one.
Well, the shortest odds in League Two go to home side Swindon like 1.55. I've gone Swindon to win and over 1.5 at 1.87. I think I've turned an absolute banker into a bit of value, big man.
Yeah, I mean, look, Swindon have been a team that I've always enjoyed betting overs with. They're a team that just they like to go forward. And, Macclesfield kind of beat me up last week, Flash. I think they had a draw. They kind of came in late and got me. But, yeah, I think it was against Crawley, possibly, Crawley Town. But,
yeah, it was a good shout.
I don't. What'd you say? Both teams to score in this game, Flash?
No, I've gone with Swindon over 1.5.
Okay.
At 1.87.
You like these Swindon and over 1.5s, huh?
Yeah, I like the over 1.5s because I like you get plenty more value for maybe a win and over rather than both teams to score an over. So I pick my winner and then I try and pick my margin. And rather than -1, I'm happy with a 2-1. I'm happy with a 2-0.
Yeah, maybe one underdog that I kind of had my eye on. I mean, are we pretty much sure at this point? I mean, Stevenage can't score. I mean, this Stevenage team sucks. I mean, they're not any good. They've been giving up some goals. And Carlisle's not much better, but, at plus 170, maybe that one. But, yeah, I think the ones I gave, Exeter to win and then Newport County under 2.5, two easy plays. I think both teams find the back of the net and get our job done here. Flash parlay. I think we hit last week, if I'm correct. Am I wrong?
Yeah, we
there?
did. 8.37, the treble, the parlay. What do you like this week? Because I'm throwing in. I mean, are we going to have Ipswich, aren't we, at 1.9? Surely.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, so Ipswich is in.
There. But I just want to put this out there to anyone that watches this. Now, keep in mind, Flash just said we hit an 8.37 parlay. Okay. We don't get happy. We don't go nuts. We just give you parlay winners. It's very simple. Soccer, you can have a lot more success with parlays than any other sport. Yeah, Flash, for me, I think Exeter, Ipswich, and how do you not play Rotherham, Flash?
Yeah, but is Rotherham at -1, or do you go with?
I just think a straight win.
Okay. What price did you get for the straight win? Because I went greedy at 2.5.
Yeah, a straight win you can get on Exeter would be...
No, not Exeter. Exeter's at 2. We've got that. Ipswich at 1.9. We're looking at Rotherham's price because I've got 2.5 for -1.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not that good, but you can get, let me see here, 1.6.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll make it a 4-team parlay, and we'll put Swindon in just to win at 1.6.
Okay, so we're going to do Swindon Town to beat Macclesfield, Rotherham to beat Bolton Wanderers, Exeter to beat Leyton Orient,
and Ipswich.
And let me get Ipswich here, and I'll get you our odds here. Ipswich to beat Doncaster Rovers, 8.28.
Well, it's a bit under last week, but I think we'll take it.
I'll tell you what, and this is something you can even do as well if you're out there. I don't love doing anything over 3 teams, just not something I'm into. I can take Swindon out and get 5.4 on Ipswich, Exeter, and Rotherham, all to win. Very simple. I don't see a lot of pushback there. We have to realize, guys, Bolton Wanderers are just trying to field a team at this point. They have guys that are not.
Yeah, big man. I mean, you're going to just try and explain how bad Bolton are against Rotherham. Remember, my selection is Rotherham to be -1. So I'm thinking that they're going to win by 2 clear goals. So why would we not just go with Rotherham at 1.6 with no goals given up?
No, and that's what I'm saying. And that's why, I feel so comfortable with it. I mean, we're betting against bad sides. I'll tell you the team that might throw us off here. And I'm just going to put this out there. Both sides that Rotherham and Exeter are playing aren't good. They're neither good. I don't hate Doncaster. I think they're a decent side. But Ipswich is just too good, aren't they? The Tractor Boys, they're just too good.
Miles too good. Miles too good. And we'll leave it at that. And I'll look forward to seeing you next Thursday at 2 o'clock Eastern. And what time is it over there? 4 o'clock?
Yeah, it's currently 4 o'clock Eastern, and I want to say thanks, Flash, for having me on. I will say, though, and I see Martin and you and Natalie doing the Premier League punters. I'm doing quite well this year, Flash, in Premier League pick, so I'm following along.
Right. We follow you, mate. We follow you, and we cheer you. We cheer you. So, big man.
I appreciate it.
Have a great weekend, mate. Do well with the NFL. Just before we go, what have you got to play for tonight on Carolina and the Bucks?
Yeah, I want to make this clear. Thursday Night Football needs to stop. It should not be going on. It's dangerous. The players hate it. It's a bad thing to have. Just do 2 Monday night games. It'd be a lot better. You have a game at night. You have a game early evening. It's perfect. you have two bad quarterbacks here. And yeah, I do think Cam Newton is a bad quarterback. He's too inconsistent. He doesn't value the football enough. You have Jameis Winston, who I think is the most inconsistent, turnover-prone quarterback I've seen in some time in this league. He does not value the football at all. These are two quarterbacks that are inconsistent. You have two defenses I don't love. I think this is going to be a weird, wild game. Plus, it's week 2 on a Thursday after you played Sunday. It's just a tough spot for these guys. I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be some turnovers in this game. They're going to set up teams in good field position. If I had to play this, I'm looking over the number. I see two defenses that can't stop each other, and turnovers are going to aid in good field position. If I had to play it, I'd look over the number.
Cheers, big man. I went unders. I went under 49.5. So thanks for that. Until next week. Good luck, mate. Take care.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, mate. That was big man and lower leagues. Great week last week. Let's hope we can replicate it and add to the 257 units of profit that the odds market team currently have.